Worse than death, because at death you got closure. We have no closure.
18 years of limbo, heartache, and hope for the family of this missing girl. The disappearance of 9-year-old Aisha Degree left the Shelby community yearning for answers, and it led to an investigation across the country, but the mystery was never solved.
And New Tonight reporter Ken Lemon learned about some new hope in the form of new technology.
I mean, it just keeps my hope up.
This wall of pictures at the Degree family house holds the home together.
I can look at that picture and know that I can't give up on her.
It has images of Aisha missing but not lost, to the family still holding on tight to hope.
That's all we have. And until I have concrete evidence, nobody's going to take my hope away.
There are some age-progressed photos here, computer-generated projections of what she would look like, should look like. But those that show her actual smile and sometimes her frustration with sitting still for pictures, the photos in real, living color, stop here.
I can't forget. That's all I have. It's 9 years. God gave us 9 years with her, actually living in the house with us, and so I can't forget him.
9-year-old Aisha Degree simply vanished more than 18 years ago in the middle of the night on Valentine's Day in the year 2000. This basketball game was one of the last family memories they shared. It is a bitter one. Aisha was an outstanding first-year player on a strong team of fourth-grade girls. They suffered a disappointing loss. Investigators believe that's why Aisha, athletic and very competitive, packed a bag and walked away from her home. She was last seen by truckers a mile from her home in Falston, headed towards Shelby on Highway 18. Detectives think someone saw her and took her away. A year and a half later, a man clearing debris on property 20 miles north in Burke County made a major find on that same highway. Aisha's book bag with her clothes inside.
Just, a bunch of emotions, numb or whatever. You don't know for sure. And it could have just been, could have took the book back up there to throw the detectives, the police, and everybody off,
An extensive search turned up no new major clues. They would wait another 15 years for this. In 2016, a tip that on the very day Aisha was reported missing, on the same highway, someone saw a girl who looked like Aisha get into a car like one of these two.
And I actually caught myself following a couple of cars a couple of times. Yeah. Just to see where they went or what they were doing.
There were no more leads announced from that tip.
Thought he had some information, and we follow up on it. Doesn't appear it's anything that's going to be valuable.
But a team of investigators say they're still looking into it, plus several more.
Have not received any reports on the last batch that we sent. So
local, state, and federal investigators meet every week following leads. 277 tips in the past 3 years alone. They keep a database of names.
Some of those 277 ends up linking back to each other.
They save every piece of evidence collected, believing new technology will lead to a suspect and eventually to Aisha.
While I can't go into specifics about that type of technology, I can say we've absolutely considered and do continue to consider all the technology that have been used in the past to help solve missing kid cases. And
they have a crime scene investigator in every meeting, testing every item they get.
Some of it right now isn't valuable, but we memorialized it nonetheless because someday that might become valuable.
She said they still need new information to build a case. That means hitting the streets.
This is the neighborhood that Aisha lived in.
Reminding people to help.
There's a fresh one for your window.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Shelby Sweetheart is missing.
And a family still hoping to end the turmoil of waiting and not knowing.
What has this 18 years of waiting been like for you?
It's worse than death. She's always on my mind. She's always in my heart.
In Cleveland County, I'm Ken Lemon, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.